So the Korean recipe for tonight that I will be cooking is kimbap, which would be known in Japan as sushi. So I will be making this a veggie recipe because lots of times kimbap has things like fish and spam in it. Granted, spam may not actually be meat, but I'm still not interested in eating it. So do my own recipe a little bit. Hopefully it turns out well. I'll show you the steps along the way, starting with the rice. So the rice is already in its rice bowl, ready to be cooked in the rice cooker. We learned some tips from our Korean teachers about how to properly fill the rice bowl with water. You stick your hand into the rice bowl and fill the water up to your third knuckle. So up to the top of each finger. So we are now cooking away in the rice cooker. So here are our different ingredients for tonight's kimbap. We've got some greens over here. We've got some bean sprouts. We've got some cucumber, some apple, and special ingredient is some kimchi that one of Erica's teachers made for us. This is not kimchi with cabbage as it's normally made. It's kimchi with maybe like a radish or something like that. This is potent stuff, everybody. It is smelly. Every time that we open up the refrigerator, we get a whiff of some delicious kimchi. So that'll go in our kimbap tonight as well. So I'll cut this up, then we'll be ready to start stuffing. So we are sauteing some greens with just a little bit of salt for some flavoring. Look at how green they are. Wow. Yummy. And now just sauteing some bean sprouts with a tiny bit of oil and some salt. Gonna keep the crunch, but I just wanted to warm them up a little bit and give them a tiny bit of flavor. And now I'm just going to slice up the kimchi so we can stick it in the kimbap. Now I'm going to cut up the cucumber so we can have some yummy cucumber in our dish. And then we had a late decision to add some onion to the recipe as well. So I added a mixture of vinegar and salt and sugar to the rice, which makes it have a little bit more taste and also makes it even more sticky than it already is. This rice is pretty sticky. I used rice vinegar in there and some of the salt, whatever kind of salt we ended up buying at the Home Plus. That's what we used. And then you take out some of the seaweed, which we have here. This seaweed is a little bit more textured than the Japanese seaweed that I've seen and used before. But still very, very green and delicious from the sea. And then you just take a scoop of rice and spread it out, leave a little bit of room at the top for when we roll it. And then also just a cup of water that can be used to seal the kimbap together. And then you just take some of your different ingredients and throw them on there. So this one will have some cucumbers in it. And I will put some onions. And we'll do some kimchi. And then maybe a little bit of the greens here. Okay. So we got that in there. And now we don't have a sushi roller or a kimbap roller. So I will do my best to roll this myself. You don't necessarily need it. I think it helps, but it's not needed. And there you go. Just seal the edge a little bit with some water. There goes the first kimbap. Okay, so here they are. I will cut them up and then we will eat. Yummy. So here it is all cut up. We've got quite a bit more to eat here, including a whole nother roll. Our knife was not exactly sharp enough to be cutting, but Erica did a really good job doing it anyway. And we've got some dipping sauce here. Just did some soy sauce with some hot pepper and ginger. And we're gonna enjoy and eat. It's about time. Took about an hour to make. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you try and make some of your own. And we'll make some more recipes soon. Bye. There it is, all cut up, ready to eat. Yum yum.